meditation and living are inseparable from each other. In fact, they are not two separate activities. It is the same activity. The activity of conscious living. Living cannot be without consciousness. Consciousness is part and parcel of living. And at the same time, meditation is part and parcel of living. Only the living can meditate. The dead cannot meditate. The dead are unconscious. The living are conscious. Therefore, consciousness is part and parcel of both living and meditation. Consciousness in meditation is referred to in the Buddhist teaching as sati. The Pali term sati means being conscious. But that consciousness, the Buddhist consciousness, has certain qualities. There is attention in that consciousness. Attention free from emotions. In English, it can be referred to as dispassionate attention. Dispassionate means free from emotions. Emotions can be either positive or negative. When we are attracted to certain item, there is positive emotion in our mind. When we are repelled from certain item, there is a negative emotion in our mind. Those positive and negative emotions are recognized as our likes and dislikes. In Buddhist meditation, when there is dispassionate attention, that mind is free from both likes and dislike. And in that, there is a scientific attitude. We like certain things due to our previous knowledge, previous experience, due to our memories. According to our memories, we have a choice of things that we like and things that we dislike. Krishnamurti referred to his meditation as choiceless awareness. Choicelessness is the basic quality of Buddhist meditation. That is, looking at things as they really are, or accepting things as they really are. That is referred to in the Buddha's language as yatha bhuta jnana darsana. Yatha bhuta means things as they are. Seeing things as they are. Darsana means seeing. Jnana Darsana means seeing through knowledge. Panya in Pali is wisdom. Jnana is knowledge. What we call knowledge is the sum total of memory retained in our brain. Our brain is a living hard disk. It can retain memories, data. And we make judgments through that knowledge, through that data. Through judgment, we either like or dislike certain things or ignore certain things. Buddha referred to as defilement, our likes, our dislikes, and our ignorance. They are called raga, dosa, moha in Pali, the Buddha's language. Buddhist meditation is attentiveness of sensation. Our sense organs can be aware of their respective items. Our eyes can be aware of light waves, pictures. Our ears can be aware of sounds, sound waves. Our noses can be aware of smells. Our tongues can be aware of taste. Our body, our skin can be aware of tactile sensations. The sensation of touch is in our mind. And our mind can be aware of mental objects, mental formations. Then these 6 physical organs, the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the skin, and the mind, can be aware of their respective objects of attention or objects of awareness. Buddhist meditation is being aware of things free from prejudices. Free from prejudice means prejudgment. We like certain things due to previous experiences. We dislike things due to previous experience. Or we ignore certain things due to previous experience, when things are not of interest to us, either positively or negatively. It means Buddhist meditation is free from the use of our positive, negative energy in our mind to like or dislike. And that is being attentive naturally, not intentionally, not deliberately. Natural attention is called sati. And the natural attention can be called Buddhist when it is free from prejudices, when it can take things as they are. Then the mind can take things as they are dispassionately, free from emotions. Without any motion. Emotion means the mind is in motion. When we like certain thing, the mind gets attracted to what we like. That is motion. Mind is moving from here to there. Or mind is moving towards something. That is attraction. Mind is moving away from something, want to avoid it. That is repulsion. When there is attention, there is neither attraction nor repulsion when there is pure attention. There can be attention with likes and dislikes. But when there is pure attention, you can take things as they are without either liking or disliking the item. Then the mind is free from motion. That is the state of an enlightened mind. That state of mind can be available both after enlightenment and before enlightenment, in the path of enlightenment. When we are practicing the path of enlightenment, paying attention to things without liking and disliking. And that mind, as I mentioned, is free from emotions. When we like something, we want either to get it in the future. If we have that particular item, we want it to continue in the future. Therefore, in liking, the mind is running into the unborn future. When we dislike certain things, we want to get rid of it in the future or now, but we dislike it due to our previous experiences. There the mind is moving either into the past or into the future when there is the items called, when there are items of likes and dislikes. That is, mind is moving in our liking and disliking, and there is motion. In Mahamangala Sutra, Buddha said, after enlightenment, the mind is free from motions, free from emotions. That mind is dispassionate. The Buddha's words are, Puttassa loka dhammehi chittang yassana kampati. Mind is not vibrating through our present experiences, not moving, and that mind can accept things as they are. Therefore, in Buddhist meditation, the first and foremost step, as revealed by the Buddha, is to be in a state of mind free from likes, dislikes, and inattentiveness. Natural attentiveness is there, that means awareness, and that awareness, natural awareness, free from prejudices of likes and dislikes, is called sati. And such a mind is blissful, because that mind is not active, not moving. That mind is silent. Krishnamurti referred to that state of mind as a silent mind. When there is choiceless awareness, the mind is silent. It is not making any judgment, not referring to the past experience or to the future expectations. That is living in the present moment, here and now. And Buddha says, enlightenment is living here and now. The enlightened mind can be here and now. Sandittika means, in Pali Buddha's word, Sandittiko. Sandittiko, now. Ehipassiko, can see things as they are here. Ehi means here. Seeing things now and here. That now means present. Attention is always in the present. Sensation is always in the present. But this sensation called sati is free from emotions, that is why it is called dispassionate, and it is here and now. It is tranquil, and that is called samatha in the Buddhist terms of meditation. The Buddhist meditation has two aspects. One aspect is called samatha bhavana and other is called the vidarsana bhavana. To come to the real meditation called vidarsana bhavana, founded by the Buddha. Before that, there was the samatha bhavana, the tranquil meditation. The mind can be tranquil by having attention on a certain particular object. Mind is not moving and attentive on one object. And that mind is called samatha, tranquil, not moving. But that is concentration and that is forceful attention of the mind. And that is deliberation. Buddhist meditation is indeliberate. No motive, no expectations, just being sensitive. Just there the sense organs are active. You are living. Living means conscious. All the sense organs are conscious. In the first stage, all the five external sense organs as well as the internal sense organ called mind are active, attentive. Then a stage comes, the external sense organs become inactive. Mind is conscious only of its own consciousness. Mind becomes conscious of the mind. That is why it is said, mind the mind to never mind. The mind is there. The mind in the initial stages can be moving, but you can have non-moving attention. One part of the mind, the consciousness is not moving, it is attentive. The mind means the thinking process. Mind has two aspects. One is a thinking mind, the other is a conscious mind. The consciousness can be stagnant and attentive while the mind is thinking. Thinking is a process based on our previous experiences called knowledge and the future expectations called desires. Therefore, when we are thinking, our mind is running into the past, the dead past, because the mind cannot think without past experiences, without knowledge. And mind does not think when there is no any desire or expectation in the future. Future is unborn. The past is dead. Normally, the mind cannot live in the present and take things as they are because it automatically moves either into the past or into the future. Buddhist meditation is living in the mind, living in the living moment. The only real reality is the present moment. The past is real only as a memory. The future is real only as a dream, only as an expectation. The expectation can be either positive or negative. Positive expectation to get certain things or retain certain things. Negative intention to get rid of certain things. Things that we may have at the present moment or things we might get in the future. Therefore, our normal mind is not really living in the present moment. It is living either in the dead past or in the unborn future. Therefore, Buddhist meditation, living in the present moment, can be real living. Real living means living consciously. Living is different from existence. A rock cannot exist. A rock can exist but cannot live. Living must be existing consciously. Existing consciously is a part and parcel of Buddhist meditation. When there is consciousness, the mind can be either passionate or dispassionate. Buddhist meditation is dispassionate consciousness. That means free from emotion. That means free from motions of attraction and repulsion. It is that tranquility that is first achieved by samatha bhavana called tranquility meditation. When the mind is tranquil, it can take things as they are and see things as they are. That is called yatha bhuta jnana darsana. But can you see things as they are? Nothing can remain constantly as they are. Everything is changing. The mind is dynamic. Thinking is a dynamic process, changing process, active process. It is an activity. The mind, what we call mind, is not something static. It is something active, something living. Living means being active. In meditation, there is activity in our body, in our mind, but there is constant consciousness. And that constant consciousness is called satipatthana in Buddha's language. Establishment of constant consciousness is called satipatthana. Conscious at every moment. When we are constantly conscious, we become aware. All our mental activities called thinking process is born to decay and die. Thoughts are born, thoughts decay and die. It happens every moment. There is no mental formation that we can retain forever. In fact, we can experience nothing outside our mind, outside our body. Even the body is outside our mind. We can experience only what is created in our mind through our sense organs. We can't see the atoms in our body. We can see the body created by our eye. We can see things material, not as they are, but as created, because our mind is incapable of seeing things as they are. What we see things are only illusions. Mind create illusions, mind create images, mind create dreams, and we see them. We think only what the eye creates. We hear only what the ear creates. We smell only what the nose creates. We taste only what the tongue creates. We sense only what the skin creates. When our nervous system is dead in certain part of the body, we can't have any sensation. No sensation. Only what the skin can sense is interpreted by mind, and entire world, Buddha says, Vyamatta kalevyas panyapemi lokasa. In one of the suttas called Sroita Sutta, Buddha said, we experience only what our body creates in our mind. Therefore, living means being conscious of an illusion created by our mind. And all our mental creations called mental images, thoughts, feelings, emotions, they are born. Whatever that is born is subject to decay. They cannot last long. They die. That is why Buddha says entire world that we have in our mind is anicca, dukkha, anatta. Anicca means dynamic, active, not constant. That means changing from moment to moment, transformative, in a state of transformation. Dukkha means the transformation. That what is the transformation, what is born is subject to decay. Decay is dukkha. And subject to death, death is dukkha. Therefore, nothing in our mind, no emotion, no feelings, no idea, no principle cannot be retained permanently. It means it has no permanent personality. That is called anatta, impersonal. No permanent identification. There is no permanent identity of any item. Even our body, not only the mind. We were a small baby, then a child, then a youth, then a mature person, then an old man, then a sick person, then a dead body. They are changing. If things are changing every moment, and if you can retain anything, there is nothing to be attracted, to possess, or nothing to get rid of. Things get rid of automatically, because everything is in flux. Heraclitus, a great thinker, philosopher that lived in the 5th century BC, I think the Buddha lived in the 5th century BC, during that time. He said, no one can step into the same river twice. Once you step into the river, and when you try to step into the same river again, that first river has gone down. That is the nature of the world. When you understand things are constantly changing, instantly changing, the mind develops a state of mind free from attraction, repulsion, and ignorance of the reality. The mind is free from attachment. Such a mind is free from resentment. Such a mind is free from the illusion of things. And that is the state of an enlightened mind that one can achieve through meditation. The first disciple of the Buddha, called Anya Kondanya, after listening to the Buddha's first sermon called Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, Buddha said, he developed the eye of the Dhamma, Dhammacakkunguddhapadi. That is the insight. He got insight to things as they are. Yankinchi samudaya dhammang sabbantan nirodha dhammanti. Those are the words of the Buddha. Whatever mental phenomenon that arises is subject to decay and death. They pass us away. As I mentioned earlier, we can be aware of only our mental formation, mental images, not the things outside us. And all such mental formations are born to decay and die. And once we realize that state of things as they are, we can take things as they are, we can see things as they are, Thabhuca Jnana Dassana. We can take things as they are, Yatha Labha Santutti. That is the state of mind that one develops through meditation, and that is possible only while we are living. Living consciously means, Satipatthana means, be conscious of our bodily activities, that is called Kaya-anupassana, have the attention on the bodily activities, walking, sitting, going, talking. Then Vedana-anupassana, feelings, they come and go. Be conscious of our feelings, likes and dislikes, attraction and repulsion. Chitta-anupassana, our ideas, our thinking, the thinking process. And Dhamma-anupassana, different states of our mind and body. And that is the sum total of our living. In short, living consciously, conscious of the bodily activities as well as the mental activities. And through that, we come to the state called Vipassana insight. We can see things as they are. What is the basic nature of things as they are? Everything is born to decay and die. Nothing can be possessed. Nothing can be retained. And there is no need to get rid of things. They get rid of themselves automatically. And such a mind that realizes the basic reality of living, gets attached to nothing, does not resent anything, and is conscious of things as they are, and such a mind is called vitaragi, vitadosi, vitamohi. Vitaragi means free from attachment, free from likes. Vitadosi means free from resentment or resentment or dislikes. Vitamohi means free from the ignorance of reality. That means seeing the reality as they are. Therefore, Buddhist meditation is having a realistic attitude to life, and it is to mind the mind, to never mind. Is the mind either like or dislike? Let the mind like or dislike, be aware of it. In Chittanupassana, when there is a liking, you are conscious there is a liking, there is an attachment, there is an attraction. You are not moved by that, passionate, dispassionate. There is a repulsion, there is a dislike, there is hatred, there is it mind, but you are not moved by that mind. Therefore, real Buddhist meditation is living dispassionately, and such a mind is blissful, calm, not thinking, free from prejudices, and there is a choiceless awareness in meditation, and that mind is a silent mind, not talking mentally. Our likes means mind talking. Disliking means mind talking. No. Accepting things and their consciousness, awareness, blissful awareness is the ultimate result of Buddhist meditation called Vipassana Bhavana. It is possible only when we are living consciously, and it is not separable from life, not separable from living. It is part and parcel of living, and there is no place, there is no mode, there is no system to be conscious. Anywhere, in any place, in any mood, in any position, you can be conscious in the Buddhist way of meditation.